Hello, my beautiful friends. Evelyn here. And I want to begin today with something Ralph Lauren actually said in an interview, a statement so quietly radical that I think it deserves to be the first thing you hear. I don't like fashion. It's very changeable. I like style. Style is, in a way, who you are. The man who built one of the most recognized fashion empires in American history doesn't like fashion. He likes style. And in that single distinction lives the entire philosophy we're exploring today. For nearly 6 decades, Ralph Lauren has been doing something that almost no other designer has managed with the same consistency. Creating clothing that looks as relevant in the year it was designed as it does 30 years later. The perfect white shirt dress from his spring 1985 collection. The cut to kill monochrome tailoring from his Hollywood-inspired fall 1995 line. The nautical chic of spring 2016. To look at any of them today is to understand why longevity and elegance are not separate virtues. They are the same one. His fall/winter 2026 collection, titled The Cult of the American Code, reinforced this principle with extraordinary clarity. Dimensional layering driving the narrative, creating unexpected visual hierarchies, a tuxedo shirt paired with black trousers, tightened with a polka dot scarf, and crowned with a blazer casually tied at the waist. The elegance remained, but its formality was purposely loosened, undone with intellectual precision. Undone with intellectual precision. That phrase is everything. What defines this collection is not escape from the everyday, but its refinement. Nothing insists on novelty. Instead, the collection moves with the slow confidence of heritage that no longer needs to prove itself. Memory operates quietly in fabric, silhouette, and palette, suggesting permanence rather than trend. That permanence, that deep, unhurried authority, is what today's 7 rules teach you to build for yourself. Not through a designer budget, not through a wardrobe overhaul, through principles, through understanding. And stay until the 7th rule, because it's the one that has consistently changed the way women in this community think about elegance. Not just as a quality to achieve, but as a way of inhabiting their own lives. Rule number 1, choose style over fashion, always. We begin with the rule that underlies everything else, the one Ralph Lauren has demonstrated personally through his own wardrobe for more than 50 years. Style is very personal. It has nothing to do with fashion. Fashion is over quickly. Style is forever. Ralph Lauren. This is your permission slip to stop chasing trends. You don't need to wear balloon sleeves or micro minis just because they're in stores. What you wear should reflect you, not what's trending on the runway. This rule is more radical than it sounds because it asks something very specific of you. It asks you to know yourself well enough to make choices based on that knowledge, rather than external permission. To understand which silhouettes genuinely serve your body and your life. To recognize which colors make you feel like the most complete version of yourself. And then to return to those choices, season after season, regardless of what appears on the feeds and the runways. Choosing timeless over trendy means you always look polished, and you aren't constantly replacing your wardrobe every 6 months. The women who dress in the Ralph Lauren idiom, whether they own a single piece from the label or none at all, share this quality. They look the same in photographs from 5 years ago as they do today. Not because they haven't evolved, but because their essence is consistent. Their style is an expression of who they are, not a response to what the market is offering this quarter. That consistency is what other people perceive as effortless elegance. And it begins entirely with this first rule. Which aspect of your personal style has stayed consistent across the years? Regardless of what trends have come and gone, tell me below. Rule number 2, let fabric speak before the design does. The Fall 2026 collection features more than 50 specially developed fabrics. Donegal tweed, silk taffeta, velvet, leather, and shearling form the foundation, a collection that balance romantic historical references with contemporary authority. Clothes shaped by weather, travel, and routine rather than ornament alone. 50 specially developed fabrics for a single collection. That number tells you everything about where Ralph Lauren places his priorities and about the rule that produces the most immediate, most visible results in your own dressing. You don't need designer logos to look elegant. What matters is how your clothes make you feel. Focus on silhouette, color harmony, and confidence. A beautifully fitted off-brand blazer can outshine a luxury logo jacket any day. The practical application of this rule. Before you evaluate the cut, the color, or the styling potential of any piece, feel the fabric. Press it between your fingers, drape it over your forearm, and watch how it moves. Ask whether it has drape, that intentional fluid movement along the body's natural lines that only a high-quality fabric produces. Ask whether it will hold its shape through a long afternoon or begin to pill, stretch, and lose its authority by 3 p.m. How to look polished without sacrificing comfort? Prioritize fabric and fit. Look for soft, breathable materials in tailored silhouettes. A well-made linen shirt develops character rather than showing wear. A quality cotton viscose blend maintains its drape through a humid summer afternoon. A fine gauge knit stays true to its shape through repeated wearing and washing. These are the fabrics that belong in a wardrobe built on the Ralph Lauren principle, and they communicate luxury the moment someone stands close enough to see how they move. Rule number 3, master the art of dimensional layering. Here's the rule that most directly reflects what Ralph Lauren's Fall 2026 collection established as the season's defining styling philosophy, and that produces the most immediate, visible transformation in any outfit. Dimensional layering drives the narrative this season, often creating unexpected visual hierarchies. A tuxedo shirt paired with black trousers is tightened with a polka dot scarf and crowned with a blazer casually tied at the waist. The styling reads like a deconstruction of evening wear. The elegance remains, but its formality has been purposely loosened. Another look contrasts a rugged leather jacket with the soft fragility of white embroidered trousers and fluttering shirt cuffs. The key phrase in that description, unexpected visual hierarchies. Not layering for warmth, not layering for coverage, layering as a compositional tool, stacking pieces with different weights, textures, and formalities to create something that reads as considered from every angle. Ralph Lauren mastered the art of looking luxurious while feeling completely relaxed. His signature look of flowy trousers, unstructured blazers, and the tight boots, and the space between those two elements communicates the fundamental paradox of the most refined dressing, that the more effortless something looks, the more intentional it actually is. For women over 50 specifically, layering does something crucial that a single piece look cannot. It provides options. The blazer comes off at lunch when the temperature climbs. The scarf repositions for the evening. The layer adds or subtracts without requiring a wardrobe change. Ralph Lauren understands that women live in their clothes through the full complexity of real days, and layers honor that reality while simultaneously elevating it. number 4, build your wardrobe around a coherent color story. Relaxed silhouettes, bold proportions, and tonal palettes evoke a sense of refined leisure and effortless elegance. That phrase, tonal palettes, is the color principle that Ralph Lauren has applied to every collection for nearly 6 decades. Neutral tones in fashion, signature silhouettes, layering for sophisticated outfits, chic accessories for elegance. The Ralph Lauren color universe is famously cohesive: navy, camel, cream, ivory, rich brown, warm burgundy, hunter green, and the particular sun-faded quality of well-worn natural fabrics. These shades don't just coexist, they communicate. Any piece from within this family can be worn alongside any other because they share a tonal temperature and a quality alike. Lauren excels at cuts designed to flatter a woman's body. The pieces are designed so that a navy floral button-down would look incredible tucked into navy wide leg pants for a sophisticated, monochromatic look. Nothing says Ralph Lauren like classic combinations that work as a capsule, pieces that all talk to each other so you can mix and match without even thinking about it. Building your own tonal palette doesn't require buying an entire designer collection. It requires making a decision which 3 or 4 color families truly serve your complexion, your lifestyle, and your existing wardrobe, then buying new pieces only within those families. Over time, what emerges is exactly the coherence that makes the Ralph Lauren aesthetic so immediately recognizable and so consistently elegant. Rule number 5, the signature piece is more powerful than 10 trends. Ralph Lauren is known around the world for his all-American style, a sporty cross between the country club and classic old money themes like nautical and equestrian. Women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s can't get enough of Lauren's casual style. Elegant designs, those recurring themes, nautical, equestrian, Americana, aren't trend responses, they're signatures. Ralph Lauren has been drawing from these reference points since 1967, and rather than making his work feel dated, the consistency has made it feel inevitable. Like something that was always true and simply happens to be wearing clothes. His fashions look just as good on 60-somethings as on younger women. It's clear that Ralph Lauren designs with more than one demographic in mind, avoiding overly trendy pieces. With Lauren, you'll never risk looking like you raided your daughter's closet. What does your own signature piece look like? Not the trendiest thing in your closet, but the one that has survived every seasonal purge because it continues to be exactly right. The blazer whose cut genuinely flatters you, the trouser whose proportions are perfect for your height, the navy blouse that makes your eyes come alive. The Ralph Lauren principle says, identify that piece, then build toward it rather than away from it. Let it be the constant around which everything else rotates. Because a woman with a signature piece, something she wears consistently, confidently, and in multiple configurations, always looks more intentionally dressed than a woman wearing something new. Tell me, what's your signature piece, the one you'd rebuild your wardrobe around if you had to start fresh? Rule number 6, accessories are the punctuation, never the sentence. Traditional seasonal separates and brand staples like nubby knit sweaters were accented with ornate vintage style brooches. A rich earthy palette laced with ample metallic embroideries imbues an elegant resonance while keeping the mood young and creating a framework for essential contradiction. The brooch, the silk scarf, the leather belt with a classic buckle, the pearl earring, the structured bag with quiet hardware. These are the accessories that appear in Ralph Lauren's world with remarkable consistency, and they share a quality that defines this rule completely. They finish the outfit without competing with the woman wearing it. The Wild West makes a recurring appearance in Ralph Lauren's work, with ample use of leather and suede, as well as fringe, beading, and denim shirts. Yet in his hands, even these bold heritage references are deployed with restraint. A single leather belt, one beaded detail, a silk scarf used as a waistband or a collar accent rather than a full look statement. The principle for your own wardrobe: choose one accessory category per outfit to do the communicating. If the jewelry is speaking, a sculptural earring, a meaningful cuff, let the bag stay quiet. If the bag is extraordinary, keep the jewelry simple. If the scarf is doing the color work, let everything else recede. You don't need designer logos to look elegant. Focus on silhouette, color harmony, and confidence. A beautifully fitted off-brand blazer can outshine a luxury logo jacket any day. The accessories in Ralph Lauren's universe follow the same principle. They're chosen for quality of craft, coherence of palette, and the specific emotional register they introduce, not for visibility or brand recognition. Rule number 7, dress with the slow confidence of heritage. And here it is, the final rule. The one I promised at the beginning, the one that has consistently changed the way women in this community understand what elegance actually is. Fall 2026 continues this authorship. Earth tone tailoring, structured outerwear, and tactile knits evoke durability and movement. Clothes shaped by weather, travel, and routine rather than ornament alone. Yet threaded through this grounded vocabulary are moments of luminosity. Elegance here is not spectacle, it is continuity. Elegance is not spectacle, it is continuity. I want you to sit with that for a moment, because it reframes everything we typically understand about dressing elegantly, and replaces the exhausting model of performance with something far more sustainable. Nothing insists on novelty. Instead, the collection moves with the slow confidence of heritage that no longer needs to prove itself. Heritage that no longer needs to prove itself. That's the quality that women over 50 and 60 carry more naturally, more completely than any other demographic in fashion. Decades of self-knowledge, decades of understanding what genuinely flatters versus what merely looks interesting on a hanger. Decades of learning through real experience which choices serve a life well lived. Ralph Lauren built his legacy on confidence, clarity, and self-expression. That's what real style is, and it's something every woman over 50 can embody. Ralph Lauren's timeless wisdom reminds us that true style isn't about chasing what's new, it's about refining what's you. The slow confidence of heritage means walking into a room with the quiet certainty that your outfit doesn't need to announce itself, that your presence, your posture, your ease in your own clothing is doing all the communicating that needs to be done, that you are not wearing a look, you are inhabiting a life. I want it to be good, and I want it to be timeless. Ralph Lauren. Those 7 words are the whole philosophy. Good, timeless, not spectacular, not trend forward, not expensive. Good and timeless. And those of us who have been building our wardrobes, refining our instincts, and developing our self-knowledge for decades, we are the women most capable of understanding exactly what those words mean, and of living them every single morning with the slow and absolute confidence of everything we've already become. Seven rules. One man's vision distilled into a philosophy that belongs to no single season, no single label, no single price point. It belongs to any woman willing to choose style over fashion, substance over novelty, and continuity over spectacle. In a week when Ralph Lauren dressed the American team for the Winter Olympic Games in Milan and celebrated strong business results, the show felt like a clear message. Adventure does not end with age. In the case of Ralph Lauren, it only deepens. In the case of women over 50 and 60 who understand and live these principles, I would say exactly the same thing. Now tell me, gorgeous, which of these 7 Ralph Lauren rules resonates most deeply with you today? Is it the permission to choose style over fashion permanently and completely? The fabric first principle that changes how you shop, the dimensional layering approach from fall 2026, building a coherent color story you can live in for years, the power of one signature piece over 10 seasonal trends, the accessory as punctuation, never the sentence, or the 7th rule, dressing with the slow confidence of heritage that no longer needs to prove itself. Drop your answer in the comments and tell me which Ralph Lauren principle you've been living without realizing it had a name. This community has some of the most refined style instincts anywhere, and I learn something from each of you every single week.